As a doctor, have you ever cried in front of a patient? A teenage boy I'll call Ethan came to our hospital with a spinal tumor. The tumor wasn't malignant, but stretched from his brainstem to his sacrum, his entire spinal column. His surgeon did all he could, but removing it entirely would have been fatal. Ethan ended up in a wheelchair, too weak to walk unaided, but he never gave up. He worked tirelessly to stand and eventually walk with a walker. Ethan never complained. His biggest worry was returning to school for senior year. His principal called with a plan. Townspeople built ramps, and second-floor teachers moved their classes downstairs. It wasn't surprising. Ethan was one of the kindest people I'd ever met. His family was just as wonderful, and his friends were supportive. He finished senior year, but by September, the tumor returned, invading his brain. When I visited him in the ICU, I barely recognized him. Bloated from steroids, frail, and slipping in and out of consciousness. One evening, 3 lifelong friends arrived, unaware of how ill he was. I broke the rule that only family could visit, bringing them to his bedside. Despite his frailty, Ethan woke briefly, asking about their lives. They prayed over him before leaving, tears streaming. The next day, Ethan fell into a coma. His mother later told me the boys visited her home, grateful to say goodbye. Ethan passed the following day. Thinking of him still brings me to tears. He'd be 40 now, but I know he went straight to heaven.